Hello my dear children, today we are going to start a new lesson in multiplication, that is 5 times table. What we did last time was the 10 times table and it was very easy. I hope you have done the activities up to page number 11. So today we are going to move to page number 12. Here you can see the number we have used here most is 5. So we are going to start the 5 times table, and before doing these activities we are going to do this 5 time table using the objects that we have collected. Okay, get ready them with you and you can do it with your teacher. Okay, so we are going to start from 0. What is the answer for 5 times 0? 5 times 0, we know that in multiplication equations, if there is a 0, then always the answer should be 0. Why? Because we know 0 means nothing. Okay, so if I describe about this equation, it's 5 times 0, that means 5 sets with no objects in each set. No objects means the answer should be 0. Okay, after 0, we have to think about 1. It's 5 times 1. What does this mean? 5 times 1 means there are 5 sets with 1 object. So I'm going to make 5 sets with 1 object. I have wrote the buttons here. I'm going to make 5 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you can see separately there are 5 sets with 1 object. So altogether there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 1 is 5. Next one, 5 times 2. That means in each set there should be 2 objects. We have 5 sets with 2 objects. Now I'm going to add another object to our sets one by one. Okay, let's count all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Also you can get the answer by considering 2 times 5. We know the answer because we have memorized the table 2. So you can give the answer easily. 2 times 5 is also 10. Next one, 5 times 3. Now I'm going to add another object to our sets. So it has 3 objects in each set. So whenever I'm adding an object in each time, you can see that I'm adding 5 objects in each time. Okay, now I have added 5 objects. Previously also I have added 5 objects. So you can see I'm adding 5 by 5. Okay, now we have 3 in a set. So altogether let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 5 times 3 is 15. Now step forward. 5 times 4. That means 4 objects in each set. Okay, now I'm again putting 5 buttons to each set so that we have 4 buttons in each set. Okay, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 times 4 is 20. Again, 5 times 5. That means 5 buttons in each set. Again, I am adding another 5 buttons to each set. Okay. Now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, before move to the next number, I want to ask a question from you. Did you see any pattern here? As I told you previously, we need to add 5 buttons for each time to increase the number of buttons in each set. Okay, at every time I have added 5 buttons to get the number of buttons. Okay, so you can see here also we have the numbers 5 after 5. You can see 5 after 0 it's 5, and 5 after 5 it's 10, and 5 after 10 it's 15, and 5 after 15 it's 20, and 5 after 20 it's 25. Now can you think of 5 after 25? 5 by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 5 after 25, you just add 5 fingers, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. So 30 is the answer. Or else you can simply add the objects to each set. So we can see now we have 5 objects in each set. To get 5 times 6, we need to have 6 objects in each set. So I'm going to add another button since we have 5 already. I'm going to add another one. Okay. Now let's count to check whether the answer is correct or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so 5 times 6 is 30. How about 5 times 7? That means 5 after 30. Okay, 5 after 20 it's 25. 5 after 30 it should be 35. Okay, 5 times 8. 5 after 35. What should be the answer? 40. You will get 40. If you have any doubt, then you can get the answer by using the objects that you have. So, or else you can simply add 5 by 5. Then 5 times 9, you will get 45. And then 5 times 10, you will have 50. Okay, so simply it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. And I think it is very easy as the previous table that we have learned, 10 times table, and you need to memorize this one also. I'll tell about it later after this lesson. So I want to tell you another thing, that if you pay your attention very carefully, you can see The single digits here are 0 and 5, and if you can see, the last digit of each number is always 0 and 5. If you can remember the thing that I have said in the Carroll diagrams in our previous textbook, we have discussed there the multiples of 5. So there I told you that if the number has 0 or 5 at the end, then that number is a multiple of 5. Okay, so you have to keep it on your mind. And now let's move to our activity. You have to get the answers and you have to write down the note. I'll give it after this lesson. You can write down the note in your writing book. Now let's do this activity together. Okay. So you can see, even though there is no order, you can just think about the 5 times table and write the answers. Here you can see 5 times 3. We have the answer here. 5 times 3, it is 15. 5 times 3 is 15. Next one, 6 times 5. Do we know the 6 times table? No, but we know the 5 times table, so we can take the answer by looking at like this. 5 times 6, it is 30. Next one, 5 times 7. 5 times 7, we got the answer as 35. Write 35 here. And then 5 times 2, we know the answer is 10. Or else you can think 2 times 5, we know it from the 2 times table. Next one, 5 times 1. We know if the multiplication equation has 1, and the answer should be the other number. Okay, next one, 5 times 8. We have the answer here, 40. And 8 times 5, from the same thing, 5 times 8 is also the same thing, 8 times 5. So it should be 40. And 10 times 5, you know the 10 times table, it's 50. And then 5 times 0, we know that 0 is there, then the answer should be 0. And 4 times 5, we got the answer from here. We don't know the 4 times table, but we know the 5 times table. Then we can get the answer. 5 times 4, it's 20. And 5 times 5 should be 25. Okay. That's the activity. That's the only activity that you are doing with me now. The other activities you have to do alone. First of all, you need to get the numbers by using the objects that you have. Then later you can write the answers very easily. Okay. So look at here, the second activity. Color the answer 10 with red color, 15 yellow color, 20 blue and 30 green. So you have to take the answer from each and every equation here, multiplication equations. So you have to color accordingly to the given colors here. So you have to consider the answer first. Take the answer, check whether it is 10, 15, 20 or 30. Then color according to here. Okay. Last one. Let me do an example before move to the last one. Here 4 5s. 4 5s means 4 times 5. We don't know 4 times table, but we know 5 times table, so we can consider the answer 5 times 4, and we will have 20. So if the answer is 20, you have to color this part in blue color. Okay, now the last activity for page number 12. Here you have given some blanks, invisible numbers. You have to think what is the answer and write down here. Let me do 2 examples from this part. First one, 5 times which number? We have 35. You have to think, you have to look at the 5 times table, and 35 we will get from 7. 5 times 7, it's 35. Okay, and I'm going to do this example here. Which number times 5? We have 5. You can see the same number here, then there should be 1. 5 times 1, we know it's 5. Okay, and you have to complete this part after this lesson, and also this part. Next one, page number 13. And we are not going to do this because this will be a homework. So I hope and I recommend you to memorize the 5 times table first and do these activities. Okay, otherwise you have to use the cubes always, the objects that you have collected. Okay, it is a waste of time. So rather than that, you can memorize the table, 5 times table, and you can write the answers. So up to now, you have to memorize 3 tables. First one, 2 times table, and the second one is 10 times table, and last one is 5 times table. So these 3 tables you need to have on your mind. The most important tables that you need to memorize is 2 times table and 5 times table. I hope the 10 times table is very easy, and you can take some time and memorize the 5 times, 10 times and 2 times tables first, and then after do this page. Okay, now we are going to do this activity together. Page number 14. So you can see the topic here, the question here, how much altogether. That means you can see some collections of stamps, and you have to count the total price of each collection separately. So you have given the blanks here. First one, they have given the equation. Now let's check what is it. So you can see one stamp has a price of 10 pence, and let's count how many number of stamps are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 stamps. Since each stamp has a price of 10 pence, there are 9 tens. 9 number of tens. Okay, that means 9 times 10. So we know the 10 times table. In 10 times 9, the answer is 90. So the answer is 90 pence. Second one, one stamp is 2 pence, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamps. 7 stamps, 7 twos. Since one stamp has a price of 2 pence, then there are 7 stamps. That means 7 twos. 7 twos. 7 times twos. 7 times 2. 7 times 2, we don't know the 7 times table, but we know 2 times table. So you can multiply 7 by 2. 2 times 7, 14 pence. Now I'm going to skip these two. You can do them alone. Now look at here. These 4 stamps. One stamp has a price of 3 pence, and how much altogether? How many threes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 threes. That means 4 times 3 pence. We don't know these tables, so we can count this number by considering the objects that we have. Now look at here. It's 4 times 3. That means 4 sets of 3 objects, 3 pence. 1, 2, 3. 3 pence. The second set. Now I'm making the third set. 3 pence. And the last one. 1, 2, 3. So you can see 4 sets with 3 pence in each set. Now let's count how many pence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So altogether there are 12 pence. So the price of these 4 stamps is 12 pence. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 stamps and one stamp has a price of 10 pence. So we have 8 tens. 8 times 10. We don't know 8 times table, but we know 10 times table. Then you can simply get the answer by considering 10 times 8. It's 80 pence. Okay, it's very simple. Now let's move to the last page for today. So this is something like buying pencils from a shop. Okay, look at the bottom part of the page. You can see some 4 types of pencils are there, and each pencil has different kind of tops. You can see the first pencil has a cat, second one an elephant, dog and a snake. So you can see the prices of each pencil from here. The pencil with a cat has a price of 5 pence, and the elephant pencil is 4 pence. Dog pencil is 6 pence, and the snake pencil is 10 pence. Okay, so now you can see, find the cost of. Cost means the full price of the given number of pencils. So first rectangle, first part, you can see 10 elephant pencils. That means, imagine now you are going to the shop and you are going to buy 10 pencils, and you have to pay attention to the price of the pencil, and one pencil cost of 4 pence. Then how much altogether if we have 10 pencils? That means 10 fours. We know that each pencil is 4 pence. That means we have 10 fours. We know the 10 times table, so 10 fours is 40. Now second one, you can see the snake pencil. We can see the price from here. One snake pencil is 10 pence, and this child is buying 2 of 10 pence. 2 of snake pencils. 2 tens. Okay, 2 tens, that means 2 times 10. We know 2 times table, or else you can consider by 10 times 2 also, and the answer is 20 pence. Alright, now these 4 examples, these 4 activities you can do alone, and I'm going to do the last 2 with you. First, this child is buying 2 different types of pencils with these numbers. Okay, 2 cat pencils and 3 snake pencils. Now let's count the number of price separately. You can write from here. Okay, I'm writing here. Now 2 cat pencils. How much is a cat pencil? It is 5 pence. Okay, so I'm going to write 2 times 5. Okay, 2 5s. 2 times 5. What is the answer? 10. 5 pence. 5 pence. 2 times 5 pence. The answer 10 pence. Now, how much altogether 3 times these snake pencils? We know that snake pencil has a price of 10 pence and that means 3 tens. 3 times 10 pence, we will have 30 pence. Now, here the cat pencils altogether there we should pay 10 pence, and for 3 snake pencils we need to pay 30 pence. Altogether, how much we need to pay to the shop? 10 pence plus 30 pence. Altogether means addition. So, if we consider by the place of the numbers here, the ones places adding together, 0 plus 0, 0, and the tens place 1 plus 3, 4. Okay, so this child need to pay 40 pence to buy all these two types of pencils. Now the last one, you can see this child is buying 10 dog pencils and 1 snake pencil. Now let's count how much altogether. 10 times dog pencils means, we know the price here, 6 pence. So 10 times 6 pence, the answer is 60 pence. And 1 times snake pencil, that means snake pencil has a price of 10 pence. 10 pence. 1 times 10, we know answer is 10 pence. So how much we need to pay altogether? 60 plus 10. 60 pence plus 10 pence. We will have 0, 0, 6 and 1. 6 plus 1, 7. 70 pence. Okay. So you have to complete these 4 after the lesson. Now let's move to the last 2 activities of this page. Now you can see there is a girl. Lena has 12 pence. What can she buy? So this girl, Lena, already she has got 12 pence in her hand. So she's going to the shop and she's trying to buy some pencils from the shop. But she has only 12 pence. Now think of any pencil that you can buy and you have to check how much altogether and check whether the 12 pence is enough or not. It's like this. Now this is my choice. There are several type of choices. As you wish, you can buy any type of pencils from the shop. So I'm going to buy first a cat pencil. How much is a cat pencil? A cat pencil has a price of 5 pence. I'm writing the prices here. 5 pence, and the elephant is 4 pence, and the dog is 6 pence, and the snake is 10 pence. All right. So here, first I'm going to buy this cat pencil. That means 5 pence. And again I'm going to buy this elephant pencil, 4 pens. Before going to choose another one, I'm going to check whether the money is enough or not. Now we know 5 plus 4, how much altogether? It's 9. Okay. Now I have bought 2 pencils already, and there I need to pay 9 pence to the shop. I have 12 pence in my hand, and after paying this 9 pence, how much will be there? Okay, so after paying 9 pence to the shop, that means I am reducing, subtracting 9 from 12. Okay, so you can use your fingers. Then on my hand, on the Lena's hand, there will be 3 pence. Okay, so I'm going to tell it again. Now first I bought cat pencil, and then again I bought elephant pencil, and altogether I need to pay 9 pence to the shop. Okay, so after paying 9 pence from the 12 pence that is on my hand, after paying the 9 pence to the shop, there are 3 pence remaining in my hand. So from 3 pence I can't buy any pencils because they are more than 3 pence. So here I'm going to buy a cat pencil and an elephant pencil. Okay, so this is my answer, but you have to write your own answer here. Think yourself, and different types of answers will be there. Just try by yourself. Okay, now I'm going to do another example for the same question, and now think that I'm going to buy a dog pencil first. Okay, so a dog pencil has a price of 6 pence. So I'm going to buy a 6 pence pencil with a snake pencil. Okay, now this is just imagine that this is your choice. Okay, now altogether 6 and 10, how much? We will have to pay 16 pence. But this Lena has only 12 pence. Okay, that means we have only 12 pence, but we can't pay this 16 pence by using the 12 pence. It's not enough. So what shall we do? With 6 pence we can buy another pencil. Okay, so since we can't buy the snake pencil, let's choose another one. How about a cat pencil? Now I'm going to buy a cat pencil. Now 6 plus 5, we will have 11 pence altogether, and from the 12 pence we can pay this 11 pence. Okay, it is possible. So after paying to 11 pence from 12 pence, you will have only 1 pence. Okay, after paying 11 pence, paying means it is reducing, it is going from you. Okay, you have to give the 11 pence to the shop. After giving, you will have only 1 penny in your hand. Okay, so that's how you need to think and try to write your own answer here. Don't just copy the answer of your teacher. Okay, now here, last question. Stephen has 25 pence. Tick what he can buy. Okay, So in these pieces you can see a pencil is there with the number of pencils. Okay, the first one, three pencils. From these type of pencils, 3 number of snake pencils. That means 3 snake pencils. How much is a snake pencil? It is 10 pence. That means 3 tens. 3 tens means 30 pence. Okay. Now here 10 elephant pencils. That means 1 elephant pencil has a price of 4 pence. 10 fours. 10 times 4. That means 40. 40 pence. Okay. Next one, 5 cat pencils. Cat pencil has a price of 5 pence. That means 5 fives. 5 times 5, you will have 25. If you can't remember, just check the table that we have done before. Last one, 5 times this number. What is the price of a dog pencil? It is 6 pence. 5 times 6, you will have 30 pence. Okay, now read the question again. Stephen has 25 pence. Tick what he can buy. So from 25 pence, can he buy these snake pencils? No, because there he has to pay 30 pence. Here he has to pay 40 pence. It's not enough. But here you can see this number is equal to the number to the money that he has got, 25 pence. So he can buy from 25 pence 5 cat pencils. Okay, so you have to put a tick here. Now we have written the last one together, and that's it for today. Then after, we have done multiplication in our textbook. So you have already learned about the 2 times table, 10 times table, and finally 5 times table. Okay, so after completing the page, after completing up to the page 15, you can do this assignment. Assignment means it needs to be done alone. Okay, so this is the final revision that you need to do alone. So I ask your parents to let you do this alone. Okay, you can't look from your textbook or you can't look from your writing book. You need to do this alone. That's the rule for this part. Okay, this is the assignment and it will end here in page number 17. Okay, so up to here you need to complete. So I'm going to tell you what are the homeworks for today again. So we have done this page together up to here also, and you need to do these 2 alone. And next page you need to do these 4 alone. And previously we have done the 5 times table, and here also you need to complete this part, and you need to do this part after memorizing the 5 times table. You may need to use the 2 times table and the 10 times table and also the 5 times table here. Okay, so after that, at the end you need to do this assignment as the final assignment for multiplication. Okay, you need to complete up to page number 17. Okay, now here I need to tell you another thing, and we have done it is in our written note also, that the several ways of saying multiplication. So I'm going to tell one by one. First one that we learned, Let's take an example. 5 sets with 2 objects. That means 5 times 2. So we can write the same thing like this by replacing the times word with a cross. 5 times 2. And also we can write the same thing, 2 multiplied by 5. Okay, it is the same thing, but it doesn't matter if the numbers are changed here. 5 multiplied by 2 and 2 multiplied by 5 is also the same thing. And also we can write multiply 2 by 5. Okay, so all these 4 are saying the same thing. Okay, so you just need to keep it on your mind when you are doing these activities. Now let's move to the checkup book here. Checkup book also you have to complete up to page number 19. Yesterday I have given the activities in page number 18. I hope you have done that one. Then you have to move to page number 19, and it is very good if you can do this one also after memorizing the 5 times table. Okay, that's it for today. So if you have any question regarding these activities, as I told you, you can take a call simply to your teachers. So I need to tell that we ask you to memorize the 2 times table. I have taken the 2 times table of some of you, and I hope to take from the others also. So within this week we are going to take the 5 times table from you. So get ready and memorize it. 5 times table is very easy, it's not very difficult, and you have enough time. And within this week we hope to take a call and take the 5 times table from you. Okay, get ready and do these activities, and if you have any question, please take a call. Thank you.